Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
2nd and 10.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
8 yards.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and short yardage. Mariota eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Second down and goal. Mariota looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A 24-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Titans 13, Chargers 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Number 13, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
The extra point is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Titans 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him bring another one.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
If you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Max Crosby gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota looking for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that route's really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at the 12. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Mariota gives to Henry. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 20-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 2 now, second and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
3rd down and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
On the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Los Angeles.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss running left, Eckler. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
In trouble here, and down he goes. goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Titans 36. Chargers 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Joe Reed returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, it's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
Herbert's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun. Herbert, man open left side. It's Williams.
Pass complete to Mike Williams. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Chargers.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
4th down, Mariota. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Mariota to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.